Good morning from Disney's Riviera Resort. It is Disney Day 3, but for the purposes of the rest of these videos, we are going to begin numbering them over again. Today is Disney Cruise Day 1. If you are just joining us because of the cruise and you missed the first couple of days that we've spent here at Walt Disney World, I encourage you to go back to the beginning of the trip so that you can see our entire experience. We tacked on 2 Walt Disney World days before our Disney Cruise, even though the Disney Cruise is the primary reason why we made our trip to Orlando for this visit. We have a 5-night Bahamas cruise on the Disney Fantasy ahead of us. We are going to Nassau, Lookout Cay, and Castaway Cay. We're going to both of Disney's private islands. We also have a day at sea planned in there, and we are going to show you full vlogs of every single day. If the Disney Wonder Cruise that we took a couple of months ago is any indication, each vlog will be about an hour long, and again, it will be all-inclusive. We're going to show you everything that we do, so I hope you enjoy this ride. Hit the like and subscribe button now if you want to be notified when all of those videos drop. And we are starting today's journey, Embarkation Day. We're so excited. Starting Embarkation Day here again at Disney's Riviera Resort. We have a ground transfer booked, so we're going to show you that whole process as well. What we are doing right now is getting our luggage ready for collection. It is bright and early at about 6:45 in the morning because at 7 they will begin collecting luggage from our hotel. Now they told us to leave our luggage by the door, so we're doing that. Leave it by the door. I have to unlock the door because they said that they will be coming into the room to collect the luggage and that we do not need to be here when they do it, but that they will begin collecting the luggage around 7 a.m. So we're gonna, get everything from over there over here in the next couple of minutes, and then we're probably gonna head down for breakfast. Now, these luggage tags will get sent to you in the mail a couple of weeks before your trip. It's got the ship name up there as well as our room number, and then you apply these tags to your luggage, anything that you want to get taken onto the ship. And then they will, with these tags, get our luggage straight to our stateroom. This is our first time actually eating at the hotel on this visit. Primo Piatto. We like this place. We ate here for breakfast on our last trip back in November. I've also got a full 8-day vlog series for that too if you want on the channel. Now let's have a quick look at Primo Piatto's menu. You can pause and take a closer look. We're not gonna dive into it too much. They also have a lighter fare option and some kids meal choices. My mother ordered just scrambled eggs and bacon, pretty simple. Amy ordered the Primo Piatto breakfast platter, and it's like a sampler of a whole bunch of different stuff. I got the blueberry and lemon pancakes. Now, I wanted to get the Mickey waffles initially, but I figured I could get those on the cruise ship. Might as well order something that I can't get on the cruise ship, so I got this. But speaking of Mickey waffles, this is what the children got, and they're going to be splitting this. This is the adult Mickey waffles. They do have kids Mickey waffles, but if we need something else, because I didn't know how many Mickey waffles it would come with, we will grab something from the grab-and-go container. We finished up breakfast at 7:45, and we cannot line up to get on the shuttle until 9:30. So we got an hour and 45 minutes. James wants to play bocce ball, but they don't have any of the stuff out. Oh, maybe he found one ball. I don't know where the other ones are, though. We'll have to go ask, see if we can get them out. I came back up to the room to use the restroom, and they have collected all of the luggage. It is about 7:50 in the morning. Well, apparently, in the time that I was using the bathroom, the boys got impatient with bocce ball because they didn't know how to score it properly. So they've come over here to cornhole. Now they are playing chess, and Benjamin is learning chess on the fly. I've taught James before, but all Benjamin knows of chess is from Bluey, and so I'm having to teach him rules as we go.
Back in the room now, 9 o'clock, just to do some last minute checks and things. And then, we got to be down there by 9:30, but I'm habitually early to everything. So we'll probably just go down there and sit for a bit. We leave here at 10 o'clock. It's an hour to get there. So that's 11. We have boarding group 5, depends on when they start the boarding process. But we were boarding group 11 on the Wonder back in March, and we didn't eat till closer to 1 o'clock-ish. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We're going to document every single moment of this, but Riviera stay overall. Had a good time. Loved Riviera, and happy to be back for 4 nights in November, and that'll be fun. Now let's get this Disney cruise thing a rolling here. So at 9:30 we're to come down to the lobby and to go to the Voyagers Lounge. Now this is right off of the lobby and Le Petit Café. It is this building right here, this little room right here, and we have taken up this seat. Now we actually arrived here at 9:15, and there were other people in here in a Disney Cruise Line rep, and that was for the Disney Wish that was sailing also today. And so they had to meet a little earlier than us, and they were in here first, and then they got taken out, and then all the seats cleared, and now we've come in here. And our meeting time is at 9:30, and the shuttle departure is at 10. At 9:50, we're walking out to the motor coach. So there's our coach. Apparently, we don't get the Disney Cruise Line one. Sometimes that happens. They need more buses than they have. That's okay. We were the last stop, so they stopped at a couple of other resorts on the way. We were the last stop, so from here on, we are headed to Port Canaveral. And yeah, we're all ready to go. And away we go. There are little cartoons on the bus here, and they said there's a restroom in the back too, so just passing that information along. We're getting closer. I can see the ships. There they are. So there are 2 ships at port, the Wish and the Fantasy. We're going on the Fantasy. We just got off the bus, and this is, I guess, the little bus terminal. We got a bunch of buses all parked here, and now we're lined up for something. Now we're on our way. Looks like we're gonna be led over here to the terminal. Now this is where we're gonna do our passports and port arrival forms. All right, now we're through. We got through security, and now we're in the main little waiting area. So as far as timing went, we left the hotel around 10 o'clock, and we made it here at about 11:05 or so. Took about 20 minutes to do everything from getting off the coach to going through like security and the check-in, and it's 11:25, and I don't think they've started calling. It doesn't look like anybody's getting onto the ship right now. They haven't started calling boarding groups, and yeah, we just have to sit and wait. We are boarding group 5 because we had a Disney transfer from the Riviera. We did not have a port arrival time either, so it was just kind of when we got here. We didn't have to worry about that with the checking in or anything like that, like picking port arrival time. So it was really nice having a Disney transfer. What is a Disney transfer? It is paying for the ground transportation from a Walt Disney World hotel or the Hyatt at the Orlando airport. You have to pay extra for it. I don't remember what it is, $75 a person maybe, I think it was. It's not cheap. But we were able to get in here without the stress of port arrival times. They have this big model of the Magic, but it's the first ship that I've seen models of in like anywhere where they've had a cross section of the ship so that you can see the different levels. I think that's really cool. Sitting here waiting in the port, we had heard you might be close enough to connect to the ship Wi-Fi, and we were. So we were able to see that we are eating at Animator's Palate tonight, which means that we get to repeat Animators.
Had first last
it
time.
was. We get to repeat Animators, which I'm really excited about. We're hoping that we get to see the, like maybe the drawing. I don't know if that's a 7-night
or is it Turtle Top?
It might be. The drawing might only be on 7-night or longer cruises. This is a 5-nighter. But we're gonna see, because we know that if we only had animators once, I don't think we were gonna get it, but getting it twice, we may, or it could just be Turtle Taco Crush or something. I don't know, we'll see. We're really excited about this, getting animators, and yeah, we're just waiting. Yay, boarding, like literally seconds later, they're boarding. We're boarding group 5. 11:43, and they just called boarding group 4. I am not gonna film when they, well, I guess I need to film. I want to film walking through the thing, but we also need our port arrival form, which is on my phone, so I can't film and phone at the same time. We did some next level thinking here. I forwarded the email to Amy, and she has it up on her phone. Here we go. It's 11:45 and we're going on the ship. On we go. On we go. I'm so excited. There's a ship. There's a ship. I'm excited. Are you excited? I can already smell it. I can smell the ship. Oh, smells so good. Now she went.
Disney Tennessee, please welcome
Here
aboard
we
the
are.
Parrish family.
We're on board. We're on board. So the first thing that we did was come down to deck 2, which was very easy to do from where we boarded, which was deck 3, to the entrance to the Enchanted Garden. And that is where this right line is to request an earlier dinner time. We're currently the late dinner, but we're just going to give it a try and see how it goes. And then the table on the left is to request Palo brunch, which they have no availability, but we joined the wait list. So that's what we did over there. And this is kind of like where you go for the different dining requests. Now we're going to go up for, we're going to go get some food at Cabanas. Now Cabanas is on deck 11 in this ship. Now we're up on deck 11. And Cabanas is down this way. There's the pool deck. They're doing something with it right now. They did say we had to go to the opposite side to go into Cabanas. The one side we were on was closed. We've come to the other side here. And it is 11:55 and we are stepping into Cabanas. We're gonna have to wash our hands over here off the left. But 11:55. I'll just show you the tables at this point. I mean, we did board really early. We boarded in group 5 because of the resort transfer. The way that resort transfers work is the deluxe hotels get priority over moderates and moderates get priority over values. And I believe the Hyatt at the Orlando airport has the best priority. And we like to come outside because it's a beautiful day. Why not sit outside? Even in Florida, it's actually not terribly humid right now, so that's nice. I just, yeah, want to be outside. Adventure of the Seas. So let's see what foods we have here. We've got Paradise Pizza. We've got a couple of different kinds of pizza. Probably won't be able to show every single item because there's a lot of food, but we'll show you the different types of foods anyway. This one says Neptune's Italian, but I see fish, chicken tenders, and mac and cheese here. At Seagull Grill, they've got some salmon and some veggies. At Galley Grill, looks like we have some meats, potatoes, and then deep sea subs and sandwiches.
And then
That's exactly what it says. There's a salad bar over here. Grilled chicken salad, house salad, chef salad, salad with falafel, and then we've got some shrimp and crab. There were some more things in there that I did not show the whole dessert counter, although Oreo cheesecake. The guy handing them out said, what can I get you? I said, an Oreo cheesecake, please. He said, just one? And I said, might as well make it two. He's like, I have plenty for you. So it was like, I love it. I love it. I love it. There was also a meat carving station, and so yeah, lots of stuff to be had. They had an apple crumble. But my big item that I'm interested in is this right here. It's lamb. And of course I had to get the typical chicken tenders because everyone says chicken tenders are better on Disney cruises, and we tried it on the Wonder and I agreed, so I just had to get one. What's the review on lunch so far? Benjamin?
Yeah,
What do you think of lunch?
good.
That's all I get? A couple of seconds ago you were like
Very
this?
good. Very, 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 very good.
A couple of seconds ago you said it was the best lunch ever. What do you think, Mom?
Oh, I enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah? Mashed potatoes were good. My mom and I
my favorite.
Yeah, my mom and I are agreed the mashed potatoes were good. How about you, Amy?
Do I need to go get some mashed potatoes?
I don't know. Amy and I had lamb, which is pretty good.
It was very good. My only complaint is it doesn't cut well with a butter knife.
Yeah, the knife did not work
The
good.
knife did not work.
Butter knives
But
do not
otherwise
cut.
it was very good. Like,
Yeah.
flavor-wise,
Hello,
very good.
James.
Amy said she wants to buy these cups. I would agree if they were glass. They're plastic, but I really wouldn't use probably plastic cups at home on the regular. But if these were glass, definitely would love them. This is Amy's dessert. She got some apple crumble that we mentioned, but she got a scoop of ice cream to put on it too. It is 12:30 in the afternoon, and all of the tables outside in this portion are open with the exception of ours and one other one further down the line. Inside is pretty full at this point. I've gone back inside a couple of times, and there are probably a couple of open tables where people would start coming out here, but just letting you know, at 12:30, plenty of seating outside. Benjamin came out with chocolate ice cream. I was like, I could go for that. That's right next to the apple crumble here. They got chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. So I got some chocolate ice cream. I already took 2 bites out of it, but apparently James asked for some apple crumble and ice cream, and they also gave him this, so Grandma went in and got a spoon. 12:45, we've come back inside, and look, there's still some empty tables in here too. The bottom line of what I'm trying to communicate though is if you are worried about seating, like that's what my worry is, you know, we're gonna get on enough to be able to have a table. 12:45, all the outdoor tables were still pretty much open. There were even some indoor tables still. Here is one of the little kids' splash pads, the Nemo splash pad. We're just gonna explore now, show you the ship, take you on a tour, walk around. This is right outside Cabanas. There's the entrance to Cabanas over there, and there's the little splash pad area. Unlike the Wonder, this one actually has a big water slide that goes around the whole ship, and I'm excited to go on that at some point. There's another water slide right there too. Already people in the pools. Just went straight for the pools. And right here is Funnel Vision, where they're gonna play movies. Right behind Funnel Vision, this is where the ice cream is. People have already got soft serve. No special flavors right now, just, well, that's vanilla and vanilla. There's chocolate and vanilla, but no like mint or banana. When we see mint and chocolate together, oh man. Now we came down to deck 5, just took the elevator. It's easier right now. And we're back in the lobby. We're gonna go find the kids clubs. They're both on deck 5. So they said that for the kids, not kids club, Vibe and Edge, the doors up here on the deck 5 are not open right now. We have to go down to deck 4. So we're just gonna go to Oceaneer's first, and because that's up on deck 5. The Small World Nursery, right there. Oceaneer, open house. Take advantage of open house. We actually walked down to the Oceaneer Lab. They said there was no line down here. So the entrances are in the same hallway. Where on the Wonder, one of the entrances was in the center and the other entrance was like around the corner. But these are in the same hallway. And so this is the lab, Oceaneer Lab, but they are connected. We should be able to walk between the two. What they'll do is there'll be an open house at one of them periodically throughout the week, and the kids will all be locked into the side that's not open house at the time. The ones that are actually like checked in. And then James can, because he's too old to come to Oceaneer's, he can come visit during the open house hours. So that's what he'll be doing to take advantage of that. Obviously, Benjamin's just super excited here. Oh, look, there's a Mickey. Oh, you just popped Mickey's head and then his ears. Looks like James has found some sort of video game. Life-size cast off Cape Canaveral. So let's just walk around here. Benjamin, come here real quick. I need to show you something very important. Very important. Do you see this over here? Do you know what those are used for?
Bathroom.
Yes. Make
Okay.
sure that you go whenever you need to, okay? The first time we picked him up, he was about ready to burst, and it was like, did you not go to the bathroom when you were at Oceaneer? He's like, no. It's like, there's plenty of bathrooms. There's bathrooms in here. So I was like, make sure you go. There's Animator Studio over there. Looks like fun little interactive games down here too. James is playing Balloon Touch. Wow, there's a lot more to do in this one than on the Wonder. They still have the crafting room, craft studio over here. So it'll be great for coloring. Benjamin likes to color. They've got a whole little movie studio right here. Look at that. You can watch some movies. See this right here on the bathroom door? Pay close attention. You might see that again a little bit later. Just a hint, hint. From the movie room there, we're gonna walk over to Oceaneer Club. This is the hallway that connects them. More tables to do stuff. Oh, look, a game. Quick match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you found a little nook. That's super cool. I could take a nap there.
That's cool.
Look, more bathrooms. Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
The Star Wars room.
Yeah, I think we watched Daddy. Oh, honey, BB-8.
BB-8? Oh, BB-8.
Okay, we watched Daddy.
Baby 8.
Oh, look at this command post. Starfighter training simulator. This is much cooler than the Wonder.
There's no slide.
There's no
Slinky
slide?
There's no slinky slide.
That's kind of a bummer. While they're messing around with that, I'll show you a couple of the other rooms. This one looks really neat. It got like a Tinkerbell thing here. More movies playing. They got movies playing all over the place. This is the same one. It was in the other screen, but look at this. This is such nice theming. Very nice. Up. Amy and James are back to popping bubbles, just in the club instead of the lab this time. We have 2 other rooms to explore. The Superhero Academy over there, which I'll get to in a second, and then Andy's room. Yeah, no slide in this one. Another movie screen. They'll have different things going on in these rooms. The claw, you have been chosen.
See, push
Squeak! Ah, why are you sitting on me? And here's the other entrance that we were at to begin with before we switched sides. And now this is the Superhero Academy. This gives me Doctor Strange vibes. Yeah, it is. Right there, Doctor Strange, Defy the Dark Dimension. What are these? Can you like magic band this? Or you just push it? No. Twist it. Spin it. Spin it. Oh, did I do something? Did I spin something? I don't know what I'm doing. If they do anything. This is little spinny pads. I don't know what's going on here. Probably does something later. Oh look, this is like where the character would come through, probably. Very cool. Decipher some code. Understand a code or something. Oh, and look what we have over here. I almost didn't even notice it at first. They've got like a little curtain going across right now, so they'll have something back there. I'm sure that they pull the curtain away. Don't know, Benjamin. No. I'm sure they'll do something with this, like have a character come out and play with the guests. We talked about this on our last cruise, but deck 5, and I think it's the whole deck, not just here in the kids' room. If you look, I can actually touch the ceiling. And there's a reason for that, because they want the kids to feel safe and comfortable. So they have the ceilings a little lower, make them feel a little bigger, a little bit more in control when they're here. Got to go down to deck 4, he said, to go check out Edge, just because. Yeah, it's the, I think it's in like the wraparound deck, like that's outside. I think they have an entrance from there. If I remember watching the tours right. Oh, look! Shuffleboard! But yes, he's like, it doesn't have negatives. It does. It's 10 off. It's not, this is 10 points and this is off. Both of these are 10 off. So that's what we'll play shuffleboard a little bit later. We are headed to Edge and Vibe. And there's a little sign here pointing to Vibe. So Edge used to be up in the funnel. If you're watching this saying, that's not where Edge is, because you've been on the Fantasy, but it was 2 or 3 years ago. In October of 2025, which is just 7 months ago, they moved Edge to be in the same space as Vibe, and now they share the space. It's split. They're not in there at the same time, like in the same space at the same time. But I think James gets to use the pool, and they share space. They share the pool with Vibe. So we just walked around, we came from that way, and the signs do say Edge on this side. Now we're headed up to Edge. And here it is, going into Edge. Now this is gonna be much bigger than the Wonders Edge. Oh wow, you got games up here. The Switch, Mario Kart. So this is definitely much larger than on the Wonder. They've got like a little craft table right here, and looks like a place where you can watch some movies. And then of course we already pointed out the video games. They have board games they said you can play. And then we've got some foosball over here. Another movie screen for watching movies. We've got chess. And then, so there's Vibe. So before, Vibe used to own both of these spaces, but they switched and moved Edge down into one half of Vibe. So Vibe, people probably aren't super thrilled by that, but the nice thing is that Edge does get access to this area out here now. Now they said it's only 2 hours on Nassau and at Sea Day, and then the 2 private island days, it's only for an hour for Edge. I don't know what the rules are with Vibe. Maybe they still get it the majority of the time, but I mean, look at this. They get these pools. We are in the very front of the ship. Like that's the the very tippy tip front of the ship is right there. And so you can actually see the control deck there. But yeah, the kids will get to, well, James will get to enjoy this. So remind me, Oceaneers is for ages 3 to 10. And then this is for ages 11 to 14?
I think so.
11 to 14, Edge is 11 to 14, and then Vibe is gonna be 15 to 18. So Vibe over here is for the teenagers. And there's nobody in here at the moment. They've got just a big hangout space. I see some games over there for them. Chess, oh, sorry, fingers making it go fuzzy. Connect 4. We've got their own foosball table over here. Little just hangout spots for them. They're all padded so they can just curl up, read a book, be on their phone or whatever they want to do. There's little charging ports in here for plugging in their phones. So kind of expect the teenager just kind of want to hang out and be on their phones sort of thing, or socialize, which is what this space is for, socialization. There's the port. We're on deck 4 on the other side now. And there's people boarding the ship. It's 1:30 and they're just entering. Amy was pointing out that this was the bus terminal where we got dropped off at. And then of course that's the port terminal entry thing. And the Wish is right over there too, right next to the terminal. We are fascinated by the luggage loading system here. Here's something else I think like nobody ever really shows. There's the parking garage if you were going to drive to Port Canaveral yourself. They have a parking garage that has a sky bridge right over there into the terminal here. I know people like show, oh, arriving and walking across, but I never see spatially where that is in relationship to like the ship and that sort of thing. So I always like to point that stuff out. I always try to get a sense of where I am, and I want you guys to have a sense of where you are. So hopefully you find this sort of stuff helpful. It's the stuff that I would want, so hopefully other people don't find it boring. We are coming to check out our room now, down on deck 2 again. And we are 2052. My mother is 2050, so right next to each other. James found our room. Here we go. Got our key to the world cards, and in we go.
Okay, excuse me, but this feels way more narrow.
Here's our room, 2052. We're gonna go on inside here. I've turned on all the lights. Amy was just saying this is way more narrower. Like, I can't even fit through this. This door does not open anymore, and my elbows touch like the side wall here. Like, it's very narrow to get in here. Very tight. We'll go through these in just a second. Let's go ahead and go through the room first. Benjamin did like body slam on the bed a second ago, so if it looks a little wrinkled, it's probably because of Benjamin and not the service. But let's go ahead and point out what's in here. We do have our silver Castaway gifts. These are brand new. They debuted here on the Fantasy, and they're starting to roll them out on all the ships. We have a backpack instead of the old like beach type bag, and then we do have the, we'll have to look at the lanyards in a little bit. These waters that we ordered, I thought I ordered 12, but I must have turned it down like to 6, because we didn't even need all 6 on the 3-night wonder. And then of course I went and got Cloudum again, and look, it's got some condensation, which means it's probably cold. Yes, we can hopefully get that going here soon. Here's some outlets for you. Got some hair dryer outlets. Hair dryer's probably around here. We also have 2 standard USB outlets right there. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. Let you see the shelf space. There's the hair dryer and tips for traveling with lithium batteries. Oh, here's the heating pad, or protective heating mat. Another drawer, and another drawer beneath that. If I pull this out, we've got the room service, morning breakfast room service order forms. Also 2 shelf space types of things up here. Down here we have the refrigerator, little guy. We have a category 9C room this time, 9C, I believe. I'll have to verify on that, but here is a look out our porthole. I think a kid could probably get up in that if they wanted to. The pull-out couch here, well, flip-down couch rather. The stateroom attendant will take care of that. This will turn into a bed, and then they'll put it back after the morning service. And then the other bed pops down out of here, and again, they will put it back. So they're pretty good about keeping that going for you, updating it. Let's take a look over here around the bed. I always like these lamps. Very nice lamps. This is the master switch. We discovered that the other day. I mean, sort of a master switch. It turns out the hall light, so if you're in bed, you don't have to get back up to do that. So that's kind of neat. And then we've got a drawer down here, very small. This curtain comes across to separate the curtain comes across to separate the kids' room from our room. So basically we'll make it 2 separate rooms. Again, the stateroom attendant will open that up for you, I believe.
This is a bigger window, isn't it? We didn't have a cushion in the other one.
We didn't?
It was just a flat wall.
Maybe this is 9B then. We might have had 9C last time.
And this is 9B.
And this is 9B. Now let's keep going along with our tour. Probably the same, yep, same space over there. Flip around, we have 2 more cabinets here. 3 more of those same drawers here. Well, let's open this up. They'll put the ladder out when they pull the pull-down bed down. So there'll be a ladder to get out, and again, the stateroom attendant will take care of that. Here's some flotation devices, and it looks like spots for shoes. racks for shoes there. Sorry, it got a little darker and there's no light in the closets. There was a light in the Wonder closets. There, I think so. There's no light in these closets. I'm pretty sure there was a light in the Wonder closets. But we've got a couple more drawers down there. A safe, laundry bag, and then we have split bathrooms. That's always nice. Let's go into the first bathroom. I did not turn the lights on in here. So this is the toilet room. Sharps box, a little trash. Got some tissues, toilet paper, an extra roll of toilet paper. And then, yeah, pretty tiny space for the, oh, there's an extra shelf up there for getting ready in the morning. And then over here, oh, we have another sink. Yep, I remember them having 2 sinks now. Another sink, and then this is gonna be the shower room. And pretty much the same setup, except for maybe this was over there as well. We have sea salt bath soap. Over here we have our H2O products that are no longer H2O, but owned by Disney. Love those. Also had those at Riviera. And here is a look at the shower head. Oh, check this out. We have two clothes drying racks. Very nice. Double the space. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if this is a 9C, and we had a 9B last time. Even though the porthole is a little larger, Amy is just reminding me we had a whole dresser right here. I mean, a whole dresser on the Wonder, and the hallway wasn't as narrow. So this may be a 9C. Looks like Grandma decorated her door already. Grandma Vicky, our adventure book. And she just grabbed a whole bunch of random magnets. If you saw our Wonder video, you might recall we had this, but it would not stick to the door. So I got some heavier duty magnets this time, and we are going to see if we can't get that to work. Oh yeah, that boy's stuck to the door now. Oh yeah, it ain't going anywhere. Gotta love the heavy duty magnets. Yeah, that's fine. Well, here we go. Here is ours. My mother's is actually more nicely decorated.
More magnets.
Anyway, we were just noticing that with our fish extender here, we thought we had more room on the Wonder. We're wondering if, because the Fantasy fits more people, if everything's just slightly a bit more narrower, or if we're just not remembering things properly. We bought this for the new cruise. Cruise calories don't count. And we put our 2 food-related magnets next to that. There's our D23 one that we got. And then we have our Wonder magnet. And then this is the newest cruise, Disney Fantasy. This is a new addition for us. I love this. I thought you said mustard drill. Remember what I told you to remember this guy? I took a picture of that on the door in the kids club last time, and then I had it converted into a magnet to put on our door. I don't know if that's legal or anything. I'm not selling it, so I don't think it's illegal to do that, but I really liked that Donald, so I just had him turned into a magnet, and I hope it doesn't get stolen. I'm wondering if it's gonna get stolen. If it does, I'm not buying it again, because it was like 25 bucks. Luggage arrived while we were sitting in here. I don't know, sometime in the last 15 minutes. It's 2:45 right now, so they told us to expect luggage around 4. Definitely came early. I don't think it was quite as early as on the Wonder, but remember, we did luggage transfer from the resort, so glad to have it here. As we're unpacking, I thought I'd point out a few things. Notice my hats here. The one nice thing about the Fantasy that the Wonder didn't have is that the walls are magnetic. We had these hooks that we purchased last time that we never got to use because they didn't stick on anything. And they work wonders for the wall here for just hanging up some hats. And then Amy said she was gonna hang some things over here. We got another hook that I can use for something, whatever. Just put it there. Now that bothers me, OCD, we'll line them up. We just had our mustard drill. I did not film getting up here, but they made the call at about 3:15. The mustard drill was at 3:30, and it is now 3:46. It took a little while because we were waiting for a missing party. And here we are. We went straight up to deck 12 from the mustard drill and managed to find one little spot the kids could squeeze in here. and I can look over their heads towards the sail away party. Now there is some lightning there in the distance and it's dripping at the moment. So we may get a little wet, we'll see, but sail away party is going to be happening right there if it can happen.
Who's ready for a magical vacation?
Well, hello Disney Fantasy and welcome aboard. I'm Anne, your cruise director, and I'm so excited y'all are here. It is gonna be a great cruise for the next few days and nights, so let's set sail! I can't wait to build these magical memories together. I say we start right now. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The dance party's still going on back there, but while everyone is occupied, we're gonna go up to the front to watch it sail away. Sounds like the Wish is about ready to sound their horn. I can hear their announcement, but there is the vibe. I was pointing out that there's the vibe pool down there. I know it's fairly imperceptible, but the Wish is currently pulling out. They are setting sail. Again, they have to before we can leave. So I'll actually put that time lapse on and see if I can keep it on for the entire duration. I was trying to get the time lapse of us leaving and it started to rain, and I toughed it out for a bit, but it got to be a little much. So yeah, we're gonna go to a DVC member welcome thing, but I will treat you with the Wish sailing away time lapse and the tiny little bit of time lapse that I also got of us sailing away. You can enjoy those, and yeah. Now we are headed down to deck 4 to go to the D Lounge for that DVC member thing. And here is the D Lounge. They had some cloudum over there for us to get. So there you go. That's yours, James.
Well, welcome if you haven't met me already. My name is Megan. I am part of your entertainment team here on board. Everyone say hello, Megan. Hello, Megan. Thank you. It makes me feel like I have friends. We're starting off with you, okay? But don't worry, the audience can help. Cue now.
Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp.
You've got a couple options there. It's up to you. Let's see, are Beauty and the Beast up there? They are! Nicely done. Hey, that's all that matters.
Lady and the Tramp! Lady and the Tramp!
Let's see, Minnie and Mickey, are they up there? Top answer! Nicely done. Good decision, Larry. Okay, Team Toys, it's time. What are we thinking?
Well, since we're toys, should we do Woody and Bo Peep?
Up to you.
Yes, Woody and Bo Peep.
Want to go Woody and Bo Peep? Okay, let's go for it. Are Woody and Bo Peep up there? Oh! The drama! Captain Jose only likes pirates and no one else. Okay, now this was my bad. I didn't tell you this bit. So actually, if you say an answer that is not up there on the screen, you get one of our villains. However, don't panic, Katie, okay? Don't panic. Because it's the team captain that will get the third villain that would have to swap out of the game. Ooh, the drama. So Katie, guess what? All you've done is create extra pressure for everyone else. Good job, you. Okay.
They're going Lady and the Tramp. Let's see. Is it up there?
You have to be share food because I haven't shared food with no one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Lady and the Tramp, are they up there?
Yay!
They are. Easy.
Goofy!
If you would like to see Goofy today, we're going to
Now we get to meet Goofy! Woo, Goofy!
Oh, Goofy, you matched him.
Oh, you do match! Wow! Once again, we left and we're trying to go get Benjamin and go up to deck 5. And I remember there being stairs back by the adult lounges, so we thought, oh, we'll just walk back there up to the stairs. But you have to go through the adult lounges to get to the stairs. And with James, we're not going to take him, so because I don't know if it's, you know, like not allowed at this point, because I think they're open now. So it's like frustrating trying to find stairs we can get to. It was so simple on the Wonder, so simple. All right, so here we are. So gonna pick up Benjamin and then go up to deck 11. Scratch that, they're all down at the lab. The club is an open house right now, which James actually needs to take advantage of if he wants to. What are we looking at?
I don't know, I'm momentarily distracted by water.
I was gonna say it kind of went blurry on me, but just open ocean.
Yeah.
So Benjamin, we're picking him up, and he said that he drew this. I think he was tracing it, but very nice. That's what he did. He did some arts and crafts. And now we are doing our typical up the stairs. So because dinner isn't for another 2 hours and 45 minutes, we're coming to Flo's V8 Cafe, and we are gonna pick up some early food, early dinner for the kids. So James wanted a chicken Caesar wrap, so they have chicken Caesar wraps right here in this area. They've also got some other things too. Ham, onion sandwich, roast beef sandwich, some salads, bowls of fruit. I got the bowl of fruit. I'm just gonna, you know, some munchies here. And then they've got tacos and bowls here. Fajita type stuff as well. Fajita chicken. And then there's burgers and hot dogs here. And then the final one has pizza. They've got margarita pizza, 4-cheese pizza, prosciutto pizza, and a pepperoni pizza. And then after my fruit, I went and picked up an ice cream. So Flo's V8 Cafe has these 4 locations. This is all on deck 11, and the pool deck is back that way. But on the other side of this building is the ice cream. That's where I got that. And this is on the opposite side of the deck as Cabanas. So Cabanas is on this deck, just the other direction. Oh look, the pool is kids soup. Yeah, that's why we're not going to the pool. But they don't have anything going on Funnel Vision at the moment. Amy and the kids are back over that way. But I was coming to get some soda from the fountain machine over here. James wasn't a big fan of the Caesar wrap, so he went up to get some taco instead. And Benjamin has got some fruit. We're probably going to be having first dinner a lot to let the kids
First dinner, second dinner.
let them, because I mean, we normally eat at 5, and now they're not eating till 8:15, so they really need first dinner. Here's deck 5 where I dropped Benjamin off. So we literally just got food real quick. James is gonna go to Edge. Amy is going to unpack. And Benjamin is going back to Oceaneers. Now, I don't know if I've showed you this yet, but we are on deck 2. And deck 2 is where, well, I mean, I pointed out that we signed up for a wait list for Palate down here earlier. There's the Enchanted Garden now to go to where our room is. You'd actually go, I think it's this direction. I'm gonna figure that out one of these times. When facing the Enchanted Garden. Nope, it's the other direction. I know I'm gonna figure it out one of these days. I'm gonna go across this way, so when I'm staring at Enchanted Garden, it is to the right. That means we are, I think, that means we're on the port side of the ship? Yeah, because that's the front of the ship. You look down, you see the stars, point of the stars. We're on the left, which means that we are on the port side of the ship, but we're more towards the aft here. Amy finished unpacking, and this is where I find her. I made her move, sorry. We need to talk about a few things. So it is about 6:30, and we are not in a show.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked our 3-day sailing, but it was so hectic.
We, the way that it works is there's 5:45 dinner and 8:15 dinner. And if you have 5:45 dinner, you hit the 8:30 show or 8:15 show or something like that. If you have the 8:15 dinner, then there's like a 6 o'clock show.
It's also like a 3 o'clock one.
I noticed that. That was another thing that I noticed. They have a 3 o'clock. So let's start over with when we were on the Wonder.
Yeah.
We had a 5:45 dinner time, and we immediately went to a show every single day. There were 3 nights. It was a 3-night cruise. We had Golden Mickey's, Frozen, and Disney Dreams in that order.
Yeah.
And that was every single night. Dinner, show. Dinner, show, dinner, show. Well, today, because it's sail away day, they want people to not be so hectic.
Be able to like unpack.
So
relax
on a 5-night cruise, and I wonder if this would even be the case on a 4-night cruise. If we'd have done the 4-night out of San Diego, if the first night wouldn't have a show.
Maybe, because I don't know, because at the same time, the lady who did our bus transfer made it sound like they might give priority to Pirate Night.
Oh,
not having a show.
No show on Pirate Night.
Because I think our Pirate Night didn't start until really late. And we need to check the schedule, but I think I've heard that like Pirate Night on this ship is like at 7 o'clock at night or something. Like,
Pirate Night.
Fireworks is later.
Pirate Night did not start till like 9:45, 10 o'clock because of the 8:15, 8:30 show, and then it's an hour long. It's 9:30, and then you give.
It was like 9:30.
It was later than 9:30. Definitely later than I think it was at least 9:45 before Pirate Night. So I don't know
about 4 nights, but 5 nights it seems like your Embarkation day and then your Pirate
Night don't have shows.
You're not going to have a show, which like we were sitting out there, I was like, oh, this is nice.
So what were they doing in the Walt Disney Theater with no show? They were showing Mandalorian and Grogu. Now they'll show it in the Buena Vista Theater a couple of other times during our cruise. We plan on watching Mando and Grogu. We actually watched all the seasons of Mandalorian. We watched Book of Boba Fett. And we're all ready to go. But I understand you don't need to watch it. But we did. And Amy has now fallen in love with Grogu.
I love Grogu.
And anyhow, we're going to watch that as well as Devil Wears Prada 2. We watched that, the first one, before we came on the cruise as well. We have plans to watch those at some point. But anyhow, there is no show tonight. So that's kind of nice. We're going to go explore the ship in just a little bit, kind of get acquainted while the kids are out and busy, and we need to get acquainted to the ship.
It's so confusing.
We're really mixed up.
I even went down the wrong hallway when I was trying to come back here.
But the whole purpose of what I was trying to tell you guys was no show tonight, so it's going to be a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed. I think I kind of like that.
I do. And I'm assuming like a 7-night or 6 or 7 nighter is going to be even more like relaxed.
We were kind of stressed and exhausted by the end of the Wonder one, just because of go. It's after 6 now.
Yeah, it should be.
I feel like Mickey's Mainsail should be open. And the kids don't like shopping. Benjamin's going to want to buy Captain Mickey. We brought his money from home, which you already saw him buy the little... There he is! His Figment shoulder pet. But he bought the Figment shoulder pet with his money, money that they've been earning all year for chores and report cards and stuff like that they've been doing at home. They brought their money to spend on stuff. They also got some gift cards from friends and family. And so they've got some gift cards to spend. So Benjamin wanted to buy that Captain Mickey on the Disney Wonder, and he did not have his money. We told him not to bring the money on the Disney Wonder because we wanted him to save his money for this trip, because this is a bigger trip.
And hopefully a bigger gift store.
Yep. So he'll take a look. Maybe he won't get Captain Mickey in the end, but he probably will. So we'll take him to do that eventually, but we'd like to scope it out a little slower than the kids want to check out shops. So let's go do that now. We're up on deck 3 now, because that's where Mickey's mainsail is. Gonna dig a little deeper. Mickey's mainsail, back a away. There it is. And it does appear to be open. So let's go in. Oh, look, they got Captain Mickey right there on the wall. This is, it goes over. Here we go. So here is the fantasy specific merchandise. The t-shirt They do have a small. Amy was eyeing that up, possibly. The Fantasies Loungefly. The ears are clear because they're portholes. That's cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then there's the ears. I do have this in 0.5 times, so if it looks a little glary, that's kind of why. Just trying to be able to see everything easier. And then we've got the mug. The mug is $19.99. They have a towel here. And then, of course, the Spirit jersey. Now, I went with the Wonder because it had Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And this one's Dumbo. Not necessarily my favorite mascot, so that's why I didn't go with the Fantasy. But I also have found that these are just kind of really white. But if I were to get a t-shirt, I think I would get this one. I think that looks really nice. Amy is eyeing up this one now. She didn't like the material in the other one. But she was noticing, like, this shirt right here, there's no smalls. So, I don't know if they just sold out or what, but...
No, but would they be out, like, for the whole
Usually the way that stuff works on these ships is that once something's sold out, they don't restock it. So people, like, will rope drop shopping on the first day.
Oh, I felt like the kids need this.
I'm here for the unlimited ice cream. I need that shirt. I'm here for the unlimited ice cream. Another cool shirt. Duck Duck Cruise, another cool shirt. My Disney Fantasy Checklist, sip coffee, dominate Disney trivia. Toast Cheerio in the tube, watch Frozen, eat Mickey Churro waffles, and chill by Satellite Falls. I like it. Ooh, they have Lorcana. Is it overpriced? I'd be tempted for a pack just for fun. Ooh, I need a new rash guard. I've been eyeing up a new rash guard.
It fell apart, so...
I know it did. I know it did. But do you think they'll have one that says Castaway Cay on it?
Yeah.
At Castaway?
Yeah.
Because that's probably better than just a generic Disney Cruise Line, don't you think? It's all fun and games until someone needs an eye patch. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
That's a cool one.
Oh, look at this Spirit jersey. A Pirate Knight Stitch. Oh, man. Oh, I don't need another Spirit jersey, but oh, man. Oh. I think I think I have to. So here is another of the rash guards. It's just blue. Again, it's just kind of, I don't want to call it generic. I know I just used the word generic. It's a Disney Cruise Line, but like, I had an Aulani one, which I really liked. And if I'm going to get something cruise related, I still think I would want to go with Castaway. We've got some other ears here too that look really nice. So Amy changed her mind on t-shirts. She wanted something a little bit lighter colored. And this one looks fun too.
And I might still change my mind another, 5 times from now before the end of the trip.
Done with Mickey's mainsail. We're headed into Sea Treasures now. And look, another Spirit jersey. I don't like the white. My white is not good on me. I learned that when I bought the last one. But it's nice looking, just not my color. I really like this, but we already have too many things to hang up in our house. We need a bigger house if I were to get...
You know what we need to do? We need to start going up the stairs.
Oh!
Yeah, then we have plenty of space.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. This isn't going to sell out, so we'll decide by the end of the trip on that one.
Or we figure out.
Look, they have a little pin with the same design. So this store has a whole bunch of other things. It's not quite as extensive, I feel like, as Mickey's mainsail, but they have just a different style of clothing in here. My mother's eyeing up that white shirt there. So here is another one of those designs. Look at this. And this is a jacket, zip up. This is really heavy. This is good quality material. That's a nice jacket. $79.99. Spirit jersey's about as thick of a jacket as I need in San Diego. Ooh, look at the Tommy Bahamas. Roosevelt's, we need a Disney Cruise Line item. They did have like a cruising sort of ocean sort of theme come out recently. I almost got one of them, but I wasn't crazy about all the styles. And they had a lot of seersucker material. It was like bumpy material instead of the Kunuflex. I like the Kunuflex shirts better than the seersucker. Oh, Minnie is doing a meet and greet. The line is not actually that bad. There's like, I don't know, 10, 15 people in line, 20 at most. We need to go to guest services to get my mom's magic band fixed, so there's a bit of a line here. I don't know if I shared this when we were in the shops, but I think I did. They won't restock things for the most part, so if it's best to do shopping on day one, and if something doesn't fit or you change your mind, you can always return it later on in the trip, but buy stuff on day one, which is what we did. So we bought quite a few things, and yeah, I think we're gonna keep them though, of course. We like them. It's Donald! Hey, Donald! Opted not to do guest services right now. There will be much lower lines. She's fine with the lanyard. We gave her one of our lanyards, and she put her Key to the World card in that, so the magic band wasn't working for reasons that I'll not bother explaining. And they couldn't fix it at the check-in counter. They said that they had to do it at guest services on the ship. Mickey is doing meet and greets down there on deck 4. We're up on deck 5. Look at the line for Mickey. It's wrapping all the way around there. I have heard that lines for meeting characters are quite long on the Fantasy. We're not the biggest character people, so we don't particularly care, but I do want to document it for you guys because I know many of you are big character people, and since that's a common complaint, I just want to showcase it so that you can determine for yourself, if you're looking at coming on a Disney cruise, whether the lines are manageable for you and your family. We just came up here to the Port Adventures desk to ask them some questions about our port adventure tomorrow in Nassau. We've never done a port adventure before. We didn't do one on the Wonder, and even if we had, it was something we self-booked that just got canceled because we didn't go to Catalina. But they said that we just need a photo ID. We don't need to take our passports tomorrow, just a photo ID. We need, Key to the World, but Magic Band works, right? There is no lunch on our port adventure, and we're not coming back till 2, so we kind of have to plan for that. Like, we need to get food, but Cabanas closes at 9, she said. So sometime around 9:45 or 10, we need to either get room service or see if one of the Deck 11 food places is open. I don't know. We need to just take some food. Our kids are not going to last till 2. They're not going to last. And I don't want Grumpy Benjamin and Grumpy James. So, or Grumpy Amy. She said it, not me. But anyway, just figuring that stuff out. That's kind of what we're using this time for right now, is figuring stuff out. Back in the room, Amy is finally putting a question on the board. Where are you from? And then people will just be able to write it freely. I don't know how many people are actually going to see this. Something we didn't factor in was there's only 3 rooms down there past our room. There's really no reason for anybody else.
Does the hallway continue
to walk? No, it doesn't. It just there's an exit, but I think it's like a cast member space. Yeah, because that's Enchanted Garden. So there's just three staterooms.
Gonna come down here.
But we'll see what we get. It's not gonna be very many though. Look how fast we're moving. Wow, crazy fast. We picked Benjamin up, obviously. Benjamin, show me what you made. He made another art. And he said this was for James. He made it specifically.
James's stuffy Stitch.
Yeah, because James bought Stitch at Disney World. We're just killing some time till dinner now. Dinner's at 8:15. I wanted to show you the hallways, at least outside of the Oceaneer Club, feel really skinny, like overly narrow. I feel like the Wonder had bigger hallways. And there's so many people on this ship. That's something else. This ship is definitely way more crowded than the Wonder.
I think there's just more families,
Amy's not thinking it's more crowded than the Wonder.
I think it's just more families, whereas the Wonder was a lot of honeymooners.
I'm not talking about just at Oceaneer though. I'm not talking about Oceaneer being crowded. I just mean the ship has a lot more people everywhere. Everywhere. And so I just figured a bigger ship with more occupancy, it would feel the same. Smaller ship, less occupancy. Bigger ship, more occupancy, but it evens out to the same amount of crowded feeling. But the Fantasy definitely feels busier. Along with it being a little harder to navigate. I'm sure once we get used to it, it won't be as hard. But the Wonder is feeling a little better to me right now. All right, so we are headed to dinner, not Enchanted Garden. We have Animator's Palate tonight. So we have to go up to deck 3. We have to go up some stairs again. Only one deck. We are also not at Royal Court, which is right through there. We need to go to the right of that, down this hallway here, all the way to the aft. It is May 29th at 8:10 p.m. So you can see it is almost dark. And I think this might be the line for Animator's Palate over off to our right. You don't have to show up 5 minutes early and there won't be a line. Here's Animator's. We get to do this restaurant twice. It's the only one that we'll do twice. Technically one of the other ones we do, but it's a pirate night. So it's a pirate menu and the pirate menus are the same.
Okay, there were 7.
Ah, here we go. Thank you. Oh, look, they got 5 seats. They pulled one of them away. So they have the kids menus already out for the kids. They have a kids drink already out for the kids. And then Grandma's sitting over there. Amy and I are across from each other. And we've got screen views right there. We haven't yet to meet our servers. I'm sure they'll be by shortly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. All food is included and you can order as many things as you want. Small plates. You can see all of these. I'm not going to read them all. There's a lot of stuff here. If I see something that I'm particularly has caught my eye, I will point it out. He did say that the seared vegetable dumplings is one of his recommendations. Our server is Ronnie from the Dominican Republic. I don't remember everything that he said. We'll have to ask again. But here are the entrees. Amy was asking me if there were some other... He did have some other recommendations. Ooh, pork tenderloin Wellington. That sounds good to me. He also recommended the penne arrabbiata. So he did recommend that over here on the entrees. And then there's a couple of other items here. Grilled strip loin, mango chicken salad, desserts. Ooh, a mango cheesecake. And the chocolate indulgence. Sticky toffee apple pudding. Oh, man. Oh, man. A lot of good stuff there. Mint chocolate chip ice cream under the Magical Express. I don't want an entree and I don't want small plates. Just give me all 4 desserts, please. I won't take the no sugar added dessert though. Yeah, I'll just only desserts for me tonight. I'm kidding, but I mean I'm not.
You can order more
Our
than one
assistant
thing.
server Kian just came by. He's from the United Kingdom. He dropped this off. He gave us some bread. He took our drink orders. The drinks were not on the menu. He said, "You just have to challenge my brain." I said, "Do you have Coke Zero?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do you have Cherry Coke Zero?" Because they don't have it in the fountains out there. He says, "No, but I can make you one." I was like, "Okay, we'll see how that goes." This is our favorite part of the cruise. The food.
The food.
And these dinners, I live for these dinners. The shows too, the Broadway shows, phenomenal. I mean, would you say they're your favorite part of cruising?
Probably.
Yeah.
And this is second dinner, so it's even better.
Now you have been in here for 10 minutes. How are you doing on ship motion? Because on the Wonder, every time we were at dinner, you could feel it.
I can feel a little bit, but not as much as the Wonder.
So why don't you talk about it? I don't think you've talked about it yet. How are you mitigating motion sickness on this cruise?
I got patches, and I took Bo9 right before we came here, so I did take one. I can take up to 2, but I think I should be fine with 1. So far so good.
The lighting in here just changed color. You went from blue to like orange.
Am I violet on Willy Wonka?
Here's what my mom got. She can't really remember what it is anymore, but that's what she got. And then Amy and I both ordered the seasoned vegetable dumplings. Very excited about those. We also ordered the clam chowder. I'm surprised they didn't bring that up. Maybe it's coming. And Benjamin, what did you order?
I ordered tomato soup.
Tomato soup? I didn't even look at the kids' menu. Sorry, guys. This is it. Roasted tomato and pasta soup. He also ordered chicken strips. You'll see that. And then for dessert, he ordered the Mickey ice cream bar. And then here's the clam chowder. It did come. Amy ordered a Shirley Temple, and he is very good at just crafting drinks because that's not on the menu. She asked for it though. And then this is again supposedly Cherry Coke Zero. Gonna give it a shot. Cherry Coke Zero. Not really. I'll just get a regular Coke Zero from here on out. I had the other dumpling. Wow, that was delicious. Love that.
Thank you.
Very good. Amy also got some tea. So here is Benjamin's kids' meal. He just got chicken tenders, and you can see some fries there and some vegetables. Benjamin would like me to show you, it says Animator's Palate, and there's a paintbrush there. And if you look closely, it's a Mickey on the plate. James looks like he ordered the salmon. Is that correct? Salmon, and he's got some white rice there. And I ordered the pork Wellington. Here's a look at it. And Amy ordered the beef strip loin, so she got steak and some asparagus. I wonder if they're magic asparagus. Ooh, I have magic asparagus too. They told us there's no show tonight because we have 2 animators, so they're just showing pictures on the wall. It's not the same as the animators when we were on the Wonder, where they had like a little show with Sorcerer Mickey. But they did say that the second night is Crush. But we have Palo dinner that night, so we need to determine if we want Palo dinner or Crush. The pork Wellington was just okay. It was tender, but it wasn't chewy, but it was hard to cut. So, I mean, I don't know. That's not really tender, but it also wasn't chewy, like I was saying. It's hard to describe, but it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. The little, like, scallop potato thing that came with it, though, oh, man. I could have eaten another one of those. That little scallop potato thing was really good. How was your food?
Meat was a little dry, but your potatoes were better. But otherwise, it wasn't too bad. Like, I'm just getting full.
I don't know if this is first night cruise or if it's like gonna be like this every night, but as you can see, kids are getting a little tired. It's 9:15. They're not used to this. So, I mean, this is the one I thought would be more sleepy.
He's wide awake.
Oh, look what you got, Benjamin. You got a ketchup Mickey. James got the mint chocolate chip sundae. Turn it so I can see the mint chocolate chip ice cream. And then Benjamin got a Mickey bar, though it's kind of smushed.
Oh, you got little sprinkles on it.
You're going to have to just use your spoon, Benjamin, okay? This is my mom's dessert. She got the chocolate indulgence cake. I thought it would look a little bit more chocolatey, so I'm glad I didn't go with this because I was thinking about it. Instead, I got the mango cheesecake, and I mean, honestly, I'm a little questionable looking here myself. Is it bad to plain old sundae look the best to me?
I thought you would get that. It's mint.
Yeah, I know. But I like cheesecake. You know I love cheesecake.
I think you'll like this, actually.
Yeah.
It's not as mango-y as Benjamin's mango gelato that we had in the France Pavilion. But I don't know if you can top that. That was amazing. But I think you'll like this because the mango part is really only in that top layer. The middle layer actually just kind of tastes like cheesecake.
I couldn't taste the mango. It just tasted like cheesecake. Amy's like, well, it tastes like mango if you only eat the top part. I'm like, who's gonna only eat the top part? I want the cheesecake. It literally tastes like a New York cheesecake. I can barely taste the mango, barely.
You're both magic.
Looks like we have a magic trick
we'll
coming.
Test it. Actually, they're going to do the magic.
They're going to do the
gonna
magic.
We're going to prove it. So we're going to prove it. So I'm going to test if you're magic, okay? Yeah? So we're going to take the top card of the deck, okay? We're going to put it inside. So what is it? The ace of clubs, yeah? Like so. We're going to put it inside the deck. Now I need you to put your hand out for me. Yeah? Okay. So, here we go. Now I need to put your other hand on top. Perfect. Now, what I want you to do, with your bottom hand, you're going to imagine yourself pushing the ace of clubs back to the top of the pack, okay? And with the top hand, imagine yourself pulling it back up, all the way to the top, okay? So while you do that, squeeze your hands together and just imagine yourself pushing that card and pulling it all the way back to the top of the deck, yeah? You feel it moving? You feel it? Is it there? All right, check the top card. You are magic, see? I did nothing, it was you. There we go. You want to try it? Okay, let's try it. And imagine the card jumping all the way back to the top. Do you feel it moving?
Yeah.
Do you feel it? You feel it? There you go. Check it. It's back on the top. There we go. Magic. You want to do it again? Of course.
We've come out to the lobby after dinner. We're going to walk up the staircase here. Ah, this is why Amy wanted to come outside. It's 85 degrees. It's a little windy, but it's still warmer all the same. Look out on that ocean. After we eat dinner, we walk. I honestly don't feel that stuffed today. That's good. By the 5th night, I'll feel like I need to be rolled down the stairs. That's how full you get. My mother said, I don't eat this much normally. This is a lot of food. I said, you don't have to eat it all. You can have just half of your entree and that's enough. You know, don't feel like you have to eat everything. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Jogging direction, 2.5 laps equals 1 mile. So if we want to walk a mile, we have to do 2.5 laps around the deck. We're in the aft right now. Now we're working our way forward. Oh! Cruise ships! Cruise ships. Which one's that one? Oh, that's the Wish. Is that the Wish? Yeah, that's the Wish.
Yeah, that's the Wish.
That's the Wish. Because that's what their slide looks like.
I can see the slide. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the Wish. And funnel vision. You can see funnel vision from here. Oh, I'm just gonna watch the movie. Out there in the ocean is some lightning bolts. There it is. See that flash? Maybe they're still far enough away. Yeah, there's no lightning bolt definition in real life either, but the first one that I didn't get on camera had good lightning bolt definition. We've been seeing a lot of people out walking. Lots of people. Just passed some people, passed another family not too long ago. That family up there in the blue shirts passed us. There's a guy jogging around, so lots of people have the same idea as us, even at 10 o'clock at night. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. We finished, I didn't say this, we finished up dinner at 9:30, so started at 8:15. It was an hour and 15 minutes, and several other families had already gone and left, so but there were still plenty of families in the dining room when we left even, so lots of different types of eaters, slower eaters, faster eaters, but it was an hour and 15 minutes for us. We like that. We got back into our room, and here's our first cowl animal.
Sunglasses on it.
What animal is it, boys?
Crab.
Yeah, crab. And we got our chocolates.
I like the sunglasses.
Sweet Dreams Dove chocolate. And then on the other side of the curtain, here's the boys' beds all set up. So it looks like Benjamin has already climbed into bed down here. He's taken the bottom bunk, and he hasn't even gotten ready for bed. And then James will be up top there. Some additional notes as the kids are getting ready for bed. I think we started to say this earlier, but I lost my train of thought. They actually have 3 of the Broadway show times per day. Yeah, that's awesome. On the Wonder, they just had the, what I say, about like 6 o'clock and like 8:30 showings. They have a 3 o'clock showing here. 3 shows per day. I think that's awesome. We're going to try to do the 3 o'clock show one of these times. I don't know, because there's no meal going on then. I don't know how busy that will be. I think the nice thing with it being like, you know, when half of the people are at a meal, the other half of the people go to the show, you could have potentially all the people trying to go to the 3 o'clock show. But because it's during the shore time, you could still have a lot of people, especially on like Castaway days. The other thing that I wanted to share was that I'm so glad we flew in on Tuesday because of those thunderstorms that were coming in that you saw in the Walt Disney World videos that were like, I mean, they were spotty where we were. We didn't really experience a whole lot, but they were off in the distance. They were in the area. Apparently, several people's flights were delayed a lot, to the point where somebody said their flight was delayed 5 times on Thursday. And it ended up being that their flight was going to leave at 1:30 in the morning on Friday. And that was just the latest updated time. It could have gotten delayed again, where they just gave up and drove 12 hours to get down here in time. And they got here at maybe like noon, driving 12 hours straight through the night. Yeah, not fun for them. And so thankful that we had quite a few days of not having to stress and worry about that. So, I mean, even choosing to fly in the day before, you know, not the day of, you don't chance that, but even choosing to fly in the day before is not necessarily enough. That's why we wanted 2 days before at least. And then, like we said, 1 day at Disney World just didn't feel like enough. So that's why we went with Tuesday. So glad we did that. What a great option. Kids are in bed, although they're still, yeah, that. Do you have any comments on the day? How did you like the no show on the first day?
I love that.
And how did you like late dinner?
I mean, like you said, I think that will be more determined tomorrow.
Yeah.
Once we actually have a show.
When we were sitting there, I made the comment, I said, I don't think this is going to be enough for us to really judge a nighttime meal.
Because they didn't have anything to do beforehand.
Until we have the like, you know, 6 or 5:45 or whatever show it is. I don't know. I'd have to look at the schedule. And then go to dinner. Or if we try the 3 p.m. show, I don't know.
But then I think I feel like I can see why when people want a more relaxing cruise, they sometimes only pick like one of those to go to instead of all 3.
I like the Broadway shows.
I know. But like if you've gone cruising a lot and you've seen them before.
I just saw Frozen 2 months ago and I want to see it again.
Yeah, I know. But like you could... Like, I know people who do skip them.
Yeah, no, I know. I suppose, so, I mean, this is only our 2nd cruise. If this were our, like, 20th cruise, and every single one of them had Frozen on it, I can see why you might want to skip Frozen, right? Because you've seen it 20 times. But, I mean, how many times did we watch both Aladdin and Frozen at Disney California Adventure? And I would still go see them again. So
but that was because it was like 40 minutes of air conditioning.
It was 40 minutes of lovely air conditioning.
Or heating.
Oh, it was mostly air conditioning. Yeah. It's California. It was mostly air conditioning. It also got you off your feet. I really miss those shows in the Hyperion.
Yeah.
I miss them so much. And with that, I think I am going to sign out for the night. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more of our videos. Click this video right here to check out the first video in this series whenever we started to head to Walt Disney World for this trip. And click this video right here if you want to check out the first day of our Disney Wonder cruise that we took back in March. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.